Hello everyone, welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. So this video is coming a few months after the last one. During my playthrough of Pillars of Eternity, The Witcher 3 came out and basically took over my life for a while. And I had intended to come back to Pillars of Eternity after Witcher 3, but by the time I beat Witcher 3, I had all but forgotten about Pillars of Eternity. Because I even had to erase it from my hard drive to make room for Witcher 3, and I forgot about it. Recently, I was actually reminded through comments and tweets, kind of oddly enough, by different people this week about Pillars of Eternity and how I had to beat it. So I reinstalled it, and here we are at the very end of Pillars of Eternity, and I haven't played in months, so I'm sure it's going to be easy, because the boss fight has to be easy, right? I hope this goes well. I pretty much remember how to play this game.
Hey.
Something that's also cool, I don't believe was here last time, was this one. Was this AI behavior that everyone now can have.
Yes.
So I'm going to be testing that out. I gave, God, I can't even remember this guy's name. Eder. I gave Eder this hold ground. Fighter uses all of the fighter stuff, and he has a defensive posture, I guess. Pallegina has a support posture to cast spells automatically.
What is it?
I can't. Actually, yeah. Let's use it. Let's use a behavior for my main character too. Aggressive. Why not? I think I'm going to still choose what spells to cast with her.
Ready, Watcher.
We could probably put her on class behavior. Cautious. Holds position and prioritizes enemies that are engaged by his or her animal companion. Oh yeah, so that's pretty cool. This is cool. Huh. Let's say... will not move to attack unless they're engaged by an enemy. Character will actively seek out enemies for combat. Yeah. Aggressive. And animal companion, let's do aggressive. That's pretty cool. But there's so many spells with her, and they're all kind of situational, that I don't really want to put the caster under an AI. Although I don't really remember everything. I think this is a fear aura. Oh, this is the flanked aura. That's a really good one. Recall Agony is a really good one. Mind Blade is really good. I forgot how good she was. This character is the bomb. The bomb diggity, you know what I'm saying? Soul Ignition I think was pretty good. This, oh yeah, Puppet Master. Man, it's all coming back. Raw damage to all enemies. Stands a high chance of causing an interrupt. Mind Lance pierces all people in a line, I think. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. What's the one that she attaches to somebody else? I don't remember what that one is. Is it Soul Ignition? I'll figure it out. Okay, anyway, let's finish this game. I've been told that I'm at the very end of Pillars of Eternity. I knew I was towards the end, but from what I gather from comments...
It's true. The gods are a sham that people have followed for thousands of years.
Is that my voice?
What is it?
What?
Hey.
I don't remember my voice ever sounding like that, but it came from me, right? Huh.
Hey.
Alright, let's go downstairs. We're here to find the big bad guy who is trying to... oh, what's he trying to do now? He's trying to use the souls of this prison here, right? Because this is where the souls of people who piss off the gods are left to rot for all eternity, I believe, right? And then the big bad guy of the game is trying to collect those souls to gather them for his own god? To make his god powerful? By using their souls as like an energy of sustenance or something? I think that's what's going on. Ooh.
What is it?
We apparently have level ups. Yeah, look at me. Athletics. Max fatigue. Minus combat fatigue gain. Stealth. Man, I wonder if this stuff has changed a little bit. You have 8 points left? Holy... oh, I see. It takes 7 points to get to... I see. Okay. Yeah, athletics. We'll keep going to athletics. Class unlock. Mortification of the soul. 3 per rest. User +1 wounds. Wow. Oh, right. The monk uses wounds on himself as a resource to do other moves. Right. I don't want that. We'll go through... Oh, man, there's so many. I think he already has amazing reflexes. Superior deflection +5 deflection. That's bonus to his like armor class. Plus in defense against charmed, terrified, frightened, dominated, and confused. Actually, that's pretty cool too. All these really are cool, I remember. Let's just grab this. We don't want him to be charmed. Then we can level up Eder. I remember Eder being my favorite character in this game. I guess we'll do that. Next. Bonus knockdown. We get one more knockdown use. It's not bad. Knocking a target prone. Is there anything else we can do? Hold the line. +1 enemies engaged. In case you don't know, well, you probably know if you watch this there. You know what engaged is. What am I saying? That's not bad. I think he's up to like 4 enemies that he can engage at one time. Plus in defense against blind, stuck, prone, hobbled, dazed. We don't want him to be paralyzed either. Or charmed. I think I'm actually going to go Mental Fortress with him too. If our front line fighter is ever charmed...
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
That would suck. We will go with lore. With her. Yeah, she has a gun. That's right. She's cool. Alright, level 5 powers. Detonate. Requires 30 focus. Sheer force. Inflicting raw damage to them. Targets with low endurance explode, causing crush damage to all in the area of effect. So basically people with low health will be exploded. Tactical meld. Okay. Ally's knowledge of his or enemy bestowing an attack bonus upon the cipher towards the enemy the ally is attacking. Also causes 30 focus, plus 20 accuracy when attacking the same target as your targets. As your friend. Okay. I don't know. Is it level 5 power? I don't know. Speed is fast. Range 5 meters. Sure, why not? Talent, Psychic Backlash. Passive. Invokes a retaliatory strike, stunning an enemy whenever they target the cipher's will defense. That sounds kind of cool. Yeah, let's go for it. Anybody else? No one else needs to be leveled. Okay.
Hey.
Hey.
Anyone here in Echo? If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them.
Ooh, alright, so these people have been turned to dust. I'm being cautious to try and find traps. That's probably something.
size of this place.
Many spirits stir here, edged with anger, violence.
Can you do that again? I had something in my eye. Missed most of it. Hey.
Oh, it is awesome. Let's go up here. Oh, right. I'm supposed to be in stealth mode, aren't I?
A blade in the dark.
And then just turn up the speed of the game. Right, that's how you play this game. And then within the shade. Damage reduction 8. Low fire. High ice. Ah, shades. Are they the ones that can teleport? Well, let's move Eder up in position. Also, this 53% chance under the... like... his name? That's new. That's a chance to hit him? There goes the AI taking effect. Very good. This is our scouts. We'll send the dog around. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Ringleader. We can make these people turn on each other. Ransacks an enemy intellect and perception for energy, causing damage to those enemy attributes while boosting the side of his own. We want to do the flanked phantom foes. Let's move her up.
This thing is...
Now all these enemies will be considered flanked, right? Oh, here we go. Now we cast it. You engage there. I'll get the rogue behind this guy. And she's gonna go to town. What do we do? What do we do? Blinding strike. Blind him. I guess. Q, blinding strike.
This hell's my
Wow, we destroyed them. We didn't really take any... well, we didn't take much damage. Our main character did a little bit.
Hey.
Alright. Take all that stuff.
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
Also, there's supposed to be like a DLC or an expansion for this game, right? I gotta look into that. How fast are characters? A dragon. We're gonna do that little thing again. Interesting. Is this a dragon? A shadow drake. Alright. Oh! More shades. An ambush. Alright, dog. You go there. Your AI will kick into effect. Palagina. You're going there. We need Eder on the Drake.
I'm here.
Okay. How are we gonna do this? Hobbled and weakened. Dominate 1. Soul Ignition. I remember Soul Ignition being pretty good. That guy's already injured. You have a 91% chance, so we'll target him. Wait a minute, she has like a shield, doesn't she? Where's your shield at? Q, this. Pain block. I always cast that on Eder, especially when he's taking on massive creatures like he is now. I need to build up more focus first, though. Let's shoot that person. Or we'll do a little bit of combusting wounds on it, I guess. Because right now our rogue is in melee and taking the aggro, which is not what we want. We'll do blinding strike. Uh-oh. I think he's heading for her now. Never mind. Alright, we have 20 focus. I may actually... Oh, 25 focus. Eder is taking some damage and he's fighting a Drake. So yeah, we're going to target... Oh, I only got 3 focus. I thought it's... Let's see if the AI is using his abilities here. It hasn't used knockdown. Hasn't used vigorous defense yet. There we go. Now we can cast the shield on Eder. Has she been casting her... this thing? No, she hasn't. Okay. Get a rope behind the Drake.
Well,
Can't get a good shot with this.
what is... No!
Oh! Escape there. Lay on hands. Woo. Let's switch to her gun. She'll stay out of the fight for this next part. And just shoot people. She only has 5 focus, not much she can do. She is... Why is she not using that?
Your thoughts must flow deep.
My bow's
One repels the touch.
Alright, now we're okay. Now we're okay. Whew.
Hey,
We survived the ambush.
hey.
I'm on the trail.
Chunky bits of bone break away between your fingers. Okay. Well, that appears to be something. Whale. A good whale of a time. The shadows in the cavern suddenly lengthen and swallow you. When your eyes adjust to the darkness, you find yourself in the midst of what must be another vision. You are surrounded by mists. The ground feels springy under your feet. You imagine that, as soon as you take a step, the soil behind you will erase all trace of your passage. As if on cue, the mist before you cleared just enough for you to take a couple steps forward. You do, and the fog closes behind you. You continue for several minutes in this manner, one step at a time, never seeing more than the ground right in front of you. Eventually, rays of light cut through the haze, and you find yourself facing a canyon wall. Palagina's head violently snaps to one side, her eyes tracking some unseen threat. She puts her hand to the side of her face, where two of her feathers have been cut short near the base. Tufts of down float in the air. The heck? Something whizzes past you. Just as you turn, you catch another whir of movement. Out of the mist flits a shape, small and round. You think you see another, and another. They tickle the corners of your vision. You turn back to the canyon wall. The sun shifts along its path, and what looked like a smooth rock face is the hollow of a cave. A figure steps out, its features shifting and changing before your eyes. The figure transforms from male to female, from Orlan to Amaua, its bones lengthening and its fur receding into his flesh. The only detail that remains constant is the smooth, eyeless face. The whizzing, rushing shapes from the mists converge on the figure, and as they form a spinning cloud, you realize that they are eyes. Wow, it's been so long since I played. Is he one of the gods? Or is it one of the gods?
Your very past is a mystery. You bury it deep, reinventing yourself with each new path.
Okay.
You unravel a thread, Watcher. One you have lost and discovered over generations. And following it to its end has only brought you back to the beginning.
The eyes track you even as they circle the god. Okay, yeah, he is the god. Alright. We've been here before. Whale giggles, a strangely modulated sound that rises and falls as the god shifts from one form to the next. Your search for answers to your past has led you to another mystery, and one grander still. Wodika. Yeah, Wodika is the bad guy's god. I can't remember the bad guy's name, that's why I just call him the bad guy. My goal now is to see the souls of Theos is trapped. To see to the souls Theos is trapped. These mysteries don't matter to me, I just want to keep my own soul from unraveling. Another riddling god. Fantastic. Oh. Yeah, we're here to stop Wodika. Which means that you must scatter the very things she seeks.
A nebula of souls, blind and brimming with potential. The answer to Wodika's question and the beginning of yours. What would you do with them?
Thunderclouds form overhead, casting shadows of movement across the canyon. I learned from, I believe these are other gods, that I can use them to fortify other souls in the Deerwood. Is that what, was that our deal? I remember we made a deal with the gods. Was that the deal? I'm assuming that's the deal since it's mentioned here. Oh man, I should have gone back and looked at my deal. Let's go with this for now.
A mightier quarry for a more glorious battle. Yet the hunter takes the rack of antlers and the string of fangs for the memory of hunting the beast, tracking it through the wilds and grappling with it at last. Even the gods require fresh mysteries.
Okay. The clouds break, and the torrent of rain washes Whale's features clean. His blank face molds itself again, taking on the shape of something you've never seen before. Do not consign the souls to the fate of some god's choosing. You have found them. Now scatter them across existence, their destination known to neither god nor mortal. Let them be lost again, new answers to new riddles. Oh, I'm not smart enough. What would happen to the souls?
None know. They could end up anywhere in the realms of gods or mortals, whole or divided. Discovering them again and charting their course through the ether will be a new mystery.
What end would that serve?
No end, Watcher. That is the purpose. That is a word for endings, and this is but a crossroads. Even I do not know what you would choose.
Shadows from the new caves melt and spread across the landscape, covering you in darkness. When the light returns, the vision is gone. Man, our character's been talking to a lot of gods recently. So this guy wants us to scatter the souls. But the other gods wanted
Hey.
us to take them and reinforce the souls, or fortify the souls of the Deerwood. Or is that just what I wanted to do?
Alright then.
Like I said, I can't remember.
Slowly now.
Ah! Yet again, another ambush. Morg within shades. Okay, they appear to be on this side, so we want our casters, our weak people over here. So let's try to move over there. And we'll try to form a defensive line here.
Ready. Watcher.
Oh, nope, nope. You gotta move. You gotta move. You gotta move. You gotta move.
I'm here.
Alright, so much for the defensive line. We'll just go for it. We got 40 essence to work with. If they're gonna focus on the dog, let me give the dog the pain shield. Edda will go and assist our character at fighting him. As will Telestra. We'll take one down at a time. Oh, okay. Eder new quarry, another Shadow Drake. Try and pull him towards you.
I'm here.
Oh, shoot. I forgot, Telestra, you need to switch to your melee weapons. There we go. Okay. Yeah, you need to get the hell out of there. Did that not work? Oh, he's still casting it. There we go. Nice job, Eder. Now, continue fighting him.
Ready. Can't get a good shot with this.
Oh, okay. Move around the Drake. Try and do a blinding strike. Palagina. Let's go. Okay, we need to put aggressive for her to use those abilities. Alright. So now she should use the flame of Voodoo. Flame of Devotion. Uh, 20. What can we do with 20? Recall Agony against the target's willpower. 46% chance. We'll give it a shot. So Recall Agony, as it's dealt damage, it's dealt that damage again.
Good shot with this.
I believe. Oh my god, he crit Eder for 135 crow damage. And he's blinded. Holy shit. Okay. Is this on herself? To the wearer. No. Shoot. No, that's not what I want. I thought it was a heal spell. Heal other spell. Oh, no. That's him. Yeah, that's good. That's good. This is what I was thinking of. Yeah. That's one. Oh, yeah. Restore light wounds. Hopefully this guy starts using, his abilities. I think I'm going to force him to use one of these, though. Paralyzing them and leaving them sickened. 1 per rest. We need to stack on the heals here. She doesn't use sworn enemy automatically? Son of a bee. Alright, well that got some of our health back. We'll try and knock down a Drake. Nice, I guess.
Yes.
Oh my god. Dude, he is destroying Eder. Holy Jesus. Plus 118. Okay.
Hey.
Drink it, buddy. Alright, you're better.
I'm ready.
Woo boy. I think this is safe to cast on them, right? Let's try and paralyze them, I guess. Eder's been knocked down. Oh man, they've both been knocked down. Oh shit. I don't think he can drink down there. Is there anything we can do to interrupt him? We've already used blinding strikes. Oh man. It actually worked. He's paralyzed. Alright, bring him down. Woo.
Hey.
Man.
Hey.
Usually Eder is defensive enough to be able to take out the, or, well, to hold the big bad guy at bay for a while, but...
Alright then.
Man, not the Shadow Drakes. I think we're safe to continue without resting.
Laying low.
Okay, I guess that goes nowhere. That's a body. Let's try and open the door. Okay, so that does go to another place. Shoot. Let me actually go back. Finished exploring. It's a broken bridge. Alright, Eder will go in first. Draw their aggro. Gina will also go in.
I'm ready.
Get our other party members in position. Wolf Thing go through.
I'm ready.
Hold off. Let them all go on Eder and our main character. There you go. You go in. Let's cast the shield on our character. Uh-oh. Looks like this guy's about to fight our rogue. I don't want that. Escape.
I'm ready.
Hey.
Can't get a good.
Hey.
Aha. Major recovery. -4 duration of active hostile effects for 30 seconds. Just put that right there. So now we'll go through the door. Oh boy. This looks like a boss room.
They won't see me coming.
There's the bad guy.
I'm ready to take the oath, to spread the word of the gods to the lost and heathen.
Don't think there's any sneaking through this one.
I am trusting you to remain loyal to the gods in this. If you do not, you will have greater powers than me to answer to. But you will answer to me as well. I wouldn't ask this were there any other choice.
This is a missionary, same as I was. Taught the wrong things as I was.
Is that his sister? I think that's who that is.
Alcyonis. They have held off many would-be invaders.
You are ready to give a confession?
I'm ready to hear one from you.
Yep. I remember that. Okay, let's how about we save the game? Do a new save file, why not? You know, I also wonder if I could rest. Can I camp here? Yeah, nice quiet fire in the boss room. Great. Okay, let's say that again. Okay. I was expecting a fight right there, but alright. Athletics. Greater lay on hands. Let's see. Modifies lay on hands, plus 52 endurance over 5.8 seconds. So it gives a heal over time. Critical focus. Yeah, sure. Greater lay on hands. Mechanics. Grants of Venom Strike. Sure. Fast Runner. Plus 5 defense with disengaging. That's not bad. Moving into position. Yeah, let's go for that one.
Hey.
Oh, wow. Wow, I was one step away. Okay. Is this it? That's the bad guy, Theos. You've come to a circular room, grand and domed, its walls lined with adra and trimmed with copper. At the far end, a great pillar of adra pierces the floor from below like a ragged spike, its shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depth. Your thoughts are yours, and not yours, and they are all questions. At the base of the pillar stands Theos, a look of concern on his face as he notes your approach. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all others spinning madly in your mind, but you don't dare ask it yet. You need some admission from him first, some hint of the veracity of your suspicions.
You are far from your post, Inquisitor. What brings you here?
So this is another vision from the past? Or are we the Inquisitor? I can't remember. Your mind races weighing different angles of approach. I'm thinking this was in the past. Iovara, I think, is his sister?
That woman sought only to destroy the foundations of peace and civility that my people sacrificed everything to build.
Yeah, okay, so right now we're in the role of that Inquisitor who we've been following through the past. Okay. What is this place?
We are in a sanctum holy to Utica. There are others like it in service to the other gods. I come here often to pray for her counsel, and in this space I may be assured that she hears me.
What does it do?
It has many uses, but its purpose is to bring structure to the chaos that surrounds it. They are monuments to Utica's greatest servants among my people. I hope to join them myself one day, but my work is not yet complete.
Is the entire Inquisition based on a lie?
The Inquisition was based on the need to cut the flesh from a rotting wound.
You are shaking now, having lost all patience for tact. No more evasions. You have to know. Everything you believed, everything you have done for the gods. Did you lie to me when you said the gods could end suffering? Theo says nothing. Are there no gods?
What is a god? A higher power? A rewarder of good deeds and punisher of the wicked? Something men can turn to in their darkest moments when their days seem only like bridges from one tragedy to the next. Our gods are all these things.
With Theos' every word, you find yourself losing control of a boiling cauldron of rage and doubt and fear and hopelessness, until you can take it no more. Are there no gods?
We are in a sacred place.
Damn it, Theos,
within
tell me.
earshot of the gods themselves. This is not the time. You've been through much these past few months. You will return home and you will rest. When you feel you have recovered, you may rejoin us at the trials. The Inquisition is far from over, and I will have need of you. There are many who continue to spread the lies of the apostate. The Inquisition will not end until we have pronounced judgment on all of them.
His eyes linger on you, and there is no mistaking the threat behind it, and your rage shrinks at the image of an iron wheel in your mind, monolithic and caked with the dried blood of thousands. You do not ask your question again. Whoa.
How did you find it?
Theos is a wielder of 2 daggers? I didn't. It was Lady Webb.
Another in a string of acts of petty defiance. For all her knowledge, she always preferred spite over reason.
Oh, yes, Lady Webb. Yeah. He killed her. I remember this now, yes. She did.
Then she should have obeyed. I ask one thing of all my followers. She was incapable. A waste of rare talent and intellect.
Yeah. Her talent and intellect were too great for her to live as your servant.
What of your cohorts, then? They have followed you to their deaths. Is it loyalty that brings them here? Or is it, as my agents suggest, that they have no direction of their own?
They're being controlled by a person.
You worshipped Aethys, did you not?
Your spies are good. What gave me away? The cape?
Yet when your god needed you the most, you chose your country.
We were being invaded. Not by anyone who was acting like a god.
Then I should think your hometown gave you a hero's welcome when you returned.
They gave me one. It didn't last, but what does?
Neither faith nor loyalty in your case, I think. Your god deserved better from his follower.
Eddar's body tenses, but he catches himself. He shrugs, but bitterness is draped across his face.
I understand your duke's bells gave you a mission.
Their orders do not absolve me of my greater responsibility to the safety and well-being of the republics.
You might want to skip over this one, Theos. Don't want to pick a fight you can't win.
Yet you disobeyed. Something you already have a reputation for. They will know, of course. If it had been for a worthy cause, they might have forgiven you. But I don't see them pursuing animancy after seeing what it's done here. They trusted you, and you disappointed, as you always have. And you will again be disowned.
The parents scold, but the children are safe. Whether animancy research continues in the republics or not, they will survive. For now, that's enough.
You tell him, Pallegina.
In any case, I wouldn't be so smug about my fate, Theos. I imagine Woodica responds to disappointment much more severely than even my dukes.
You are far from home, dwarf.
I knew my hunt would send me a long way from Masuk. It was a challenge I was glad to undertake for my village.
A journey, then? It must be of some import to take you so far and to last so long.
Huh, him having a one-on-one with every character kind of makes me regret not bringing, I can't remember his name. He's the big guy, like the bard guy. Damn, he's cool.
It's important to Masuk, and so it's important to me.
You are here because you are lost. The gods cannot reach everyone, I'm afraid. May you fare better in your next lives. I gather you have had your soul awakened. Why else would you shadow my footsteps like some stray mongrel? You think I have something to offer you, but our business was concluded long ago.
Yeah, our dude's pretty aggressive, right? I think he would say one of us is going to die in this room. You may as well admit you lied to me before that.
I answered your questions once. That your soul is not fit to accept the answers is of little concern to me. I lied to no one. Not to you, not to anyone. The gods are real. They are everything we need them to be, and the world is better for it.
Let's go with you convinced me once that spreading your false faith would end atrocities, yet here you are committing your own.
The spread of our faith ended many such atrocities. I do what I must to ensure it continues to do so. The heart of this country has skipped a beat, nothing more. I have done far worse. I plunged the peaceful kingdom of Telosus into civil war. I slew the monarch of Desantio, whose people never knew hardship under his rule, and replaced him with a cruel despot who brought them to ruin.
It's a jerk move.
When plague arrived at the great city of Arborensis, I saw to it that the cure did not. They piled their dead outside the city in heaps that rose above their walls.
Man.
It is to show the proper perspective. There was a time, back when your soul was still a shapeless mist, when the world believed only in false gods. Thousands of them. Gods that told them to take slaves. Gods that told them to make war upon their neighbors and devour the slain. Gods that told them to burn their children alive and cover themselves in the ashes as a sign of their faith. But all that changed when they learned of the true gods. Our gods. All those misshapen, bestial instincts melted beneath the radiance of our god's majesty. You could see it in their eyes. That dull emptiness replaced with the glimmer of a kindled spark.
Yeah, the spark of false hope.
There is no false hope. Only hope for things that never come. Have you imagined this existence? The one the apostate would have created. We are not all so virtuous as she. Without our gods, the most wicked, the most tyrannical, they would take that power for themselves.
Wait a minute. That person I was saying that was his sister? No. She was the sister of the Inquisitor. Right. Yeah, I got that wrong. She wasn't Theos' sister, she was your sister. Your past life sister. Yes. Just remembered.
But more than that, it would be a hollow existence. All mysteries forever unanswered. All purposes constructed from meaninglessness. No endings to bring closure. Only a wheel.
Wheel of time.
Turning without mercy. Grinding our spirits to dust.
Better that than live a lie.
Telling yourself each day that what you do matters, that it isn't all for nothing, that the world is just. The apostate's world is built on believing lies. All I have seen, the millennia of experience. I will not be dissuaded from this course. This is the only way.
Admit it!
You have not thought this through. There is no leaving this place for you. I allowed it once, but you have made it all too clear what a mistake my mercy was. With your soul and thousands of others, I will see this world purged of its suffering. Hear me, Woodica.
Oh boy.
Your servant calls for aid.
This is when One Winged Angel starts playing, right? Oh. Oh no. Shit. Try and hold them off and we will kill this bastard. Oh, sure, he took a big hit. I think he got knocked down. Yep. Oh, man. Oh, this thing has 20 crushing resistance. Oh, no. So does that. Now's probably the time to also summon all of our people. Go get him, buddy. Alright, she can cast like a heal. Over allies in the area of effect, affording them a damage reduction bonus to pierce, burn, and shock. These guys look like they're doing crushing and slashing. %46 chance. We don't even know if we can even affect them. Draws the healing power of nature, creating a rapid regeneration effect on party members. Oh, wait. I killed him already? Oh, I see. His soul is going into the other... Oh, man, and his explosion almost killed you. Holy shit. Actually, here, let's move closer. Is this only in an aura around her? Why is she not moving? Oh, I see, because it can't be hit. Alright. Oh, she engaged and then I clicked again to disengage. Gosh darn it. Get him.
Ready, Roger.
Shit. Not good. Oh, come on. You cannot take that.
I'm ready. Can't get a good shot.
God.
Hey.
Son of a bee.
Dead on.
Shit.
Can't get a good shot. Ready, Watcher. Let's go.
Not good.
I'm ready.
Hey.
Ready, Watcher.
Oh shit. She has no more escapes, does she? That's not working.
Can't get a good shot with this. I'm... Here. Ready, Watcher. Got an arrow for this one.
So he just gets his hit points back. Alright, well we gotta finish this one first.
Nabaru beyond sea. Moeth Ixi.
Sure.
Shit. Oh, come on, bring him down. Fuck.
I'm ready.
Nabaru.
What are you doing? Oh, he's dead? Okay, okay, okay. Wait, is that about to explode? Oh! We're alright.
I'm ready.
Artifact worth it.
Hey.
No.
Can't get a good shot with this.
Oh! I didn't mean to do that.
I'm ready.
All right then.
God, charming our person, it sucks. There we go. We got her back.
Ready, Watcher.
Stunzenek Bostenago ba.
Artifact worth it.
I'm ready.
I don't have much left.
I'm ready.
Man, dude, this dominated is really sucking.
Nabaru. Artifact.
Come on, like how long is she dominated?
My bow's ready.
No, 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 no.
Artifact worth and raw.
Got an arrow for this one.
Hey.
Ready, Watcher.
Hey.
Damn it.
Artifact worth and raw. Nabaru beyond sea.
Ready, Watcher. After. Can't get a good shot with this.
Hey.
Oh, he has no more endurance.
Attack wood and roar.
Oh God.
Ready, Watcher.
Mow it.
Oh no. I don't think I can dodge that.
Lavaru beyond sea.
Oh, I can.
Hey.
He has all of his health back?
Can't get a good shot with this. I'm here.
Lavaru.
Hey.
Damn, that still hit him.
Dead on.
Hey.
Lavaru beyond sea.
Ready, Watcher. Can't get a good shot with this.
Stay behind the tower to block line of sight.
After an Itamok. Can't get a good shot with this.
That sucks.
After an Itamok. Dead on.
No, 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 no.
Hey, of course.
Ready, Watcher. Can't get a good shot with this.
Man, this is taking a while, but maybe we can do it.
Hey. Of course.
We're almost there. We're almost there.
Hey.
Lavaru beyond.
Of course.
We got this.
Hey.
Lavaru beyond.
Can't get a good shot with this.
Come on.
I have
Yes! Yes! Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Eder and Sagani. Because we're best friends forever. Alright. At your feet rests the body of Theos, hollow. The dense wrinkles shaped by the silent shouldering of an eternal burden now smoothed across his color-drained face. His soul remains still for the moment, defenseless, its energy expended in defeat. It lies sprawled across his body like a death shroud.
After journeying for lifetimes, I can't imagine his failure, knowing it was all for nothing.
Thousands of souls he has tortured. Would that he could live those sufferings 1,000 times himself. In his own way, Theos must have truly believed he was caring for the people of Eora, protecting them from themselves. A shame his soul won't have a chance to reflect on his errors before it enters the wheel.
He was good at serving his god, I give him that. But he should have picked a better one.
You're right, Eder. With a deep breath, you plunge into Theos' soul, and where in Brackenbury it had been a maze of narrow corridors and dead ends, now it is expansive and borderless, its walls crumbling into heaps like the ruins of Ingwith as you pass through them. You travel for what seems like ages, rushing to a known destination, a memory you glimpsed once before. At last you see it, no more than a pinprick of light at the end of a long tunnel, expanding slowly at first, then quickly as you near. You come out into the room you are standing in now, but it is new and pristine and filled with people, thousands of them, all turned towards the great Adra-pillar and the machine that encases it. Theo stands at the machine, and you are one with him now. You look at the crowd, at the faces of shriveled old men and cherub-cheeked little girls, at mothers bouncing infants to quiet them, and fathers clasping their children's restless hands, and watching you with somber acceptance. A woman with tears in her eyes gives you a small nod. You turn back towards the machine, your breaths constricted beneath the weights of unwanted knowledge, preparing yourself to set out alone on a journey without end. You close your eyes and open them again to find the machine still in front of you, beckoning. You take your place in front of it and place your hands upon a large mechanical disc at the base of the great crystal column and speak a single word. Giant rings creak to life, building speed, setting arrays of carved draconic mouths aglow and sending tremors through the platform beneath you. The entire room shakes now with the force of an accelerating machine, all sounds drowned out by its deep, deafening thrum. Brilliant tendrils of light arced outward from the pillar in all directions, and you look over your shoulder to see them engulfing the crowd, burning them brightly like hot iron. One by one, the tendrils disappear, leaving ashen effigies where people once stood, many of them disintegrating into gray heaps under the stress of the tremors. You look above to the Adra-pillar, and a glowing spherical mass has begun to coalesce atop the column where the arcs converge. It grows and pulses, translucent and bulbous like some immense chrysalis, suspended in slow rotation as though it were being spun from the arcs of light. When the last arc disappears, the spectral mass hangs a moment, no longer rotating, so bright you must shield your eyes with an outstretched hand, and it seems to you as though it is looking toward you, or at you. You bow your head in acknowledgement and look back up to see it melt into the pillar like warm candle wax. The pillar flares with a flash of light bright as the sun itself, then fades to darkness. The machine slows down to an abrupt halt, and when the last echo of its grinding cogs has passed, the chamber is still, and you are alone. From all sides, reality begins to bleed in through the memory, and you find yourself in your own skin once more, looking down on Theos' lifeless body. You sense a listlessness to Theos' soul, an overwhelming fatigue that hinders its immediate escape and makes it vulnerable to manipulation. You feel as though your victory has given you some kind of hold over it, and you are able to do it with it as you please. Return to the cycle. Remember that no man can hide the truth forever, and all you've done was done in futility. Your memory shall be your penance. Tear a soul apart. Banish his soul to Brith Aemon. Destroy all memories contained within. Your memory makes you a slave to your own past. Perhaps it can't be undone. You caused me great suffering, Theos. You do not deserve to exist. If we return into the the cycle, I mean, he may just pop out and do all this again, right? If he remembers. Banish him to this. It's this place, right? This prison? Or something? Oh man, decisions. I don't think returning into the cycle is the option here.
Perhaps this is the best place in the world for Theos. Somewhere he can't cause further harm. Still, you eventually found the Ovara. What is a few thousand years to someone like him?
You regard Theos' soul still and subdued, and your pronouncement seems to empower your spirit. Your will seems to you now a thick chain, and you wind it around Theos, constraining all movement, eliminating any possible last means of resistance. You call to mind the eternal prison, the vast empty cavern and its cells of Adra, vacated by souls that chose to betray themselves in order to escape an infinite abyss of hopeless self-reflection. You choose a vacant pillar and pour your consciousness into it, creating a perfect, inescapable hollow with space for one. And now you gather up Theos' soul and bear it to the pillar like some bodiless jailer conjured by justice itself. You can feel its resistance now, the abject terror radiating from it, but your bindings will not be broken. When at last it is sealed away and you begin to recede back to your center, you can almost swear you hear a distant, wordless cry for mercy. In the stillness that follows, a single word echoes through your mind, a word you spoke when you were one with Theos in an ancient memory. You realize it is the word that activates the machine. We did it!
Hey.
Alright, with your companions bearing witness, you step up to the place where Theos once stood before his people long ago. The great machine lies in front of you, idle, ready. You have seen this machine and others like it in operation. You understand how it works. It is a device for directing souls. As a watcher, it would be a simple matter to influence that direction. Though as big as the machine is, it may be the last thing you ever do. Speak the command. There is a shrieking of stone grinding against stone as old cogs loosen and begin to turn. You have only moments before the souls will be sent into the Adra vein. This will be your only chance of redirecting them. I think that was the deal, right? Or disperse the souls to an unknown location for whale. I kind of like this. You close your eyes and expand your perception outward, taking in the immense totality of the tens of thousands of souls orbiting the chamber. Your grasp on the souls is tenuous. You find yourself fighting to keep them all within your influence, and you can feel them slipping away from you as the machine gains speed. A brief moment comes when it feels as though you hold all of them at once, and their force is so great it feels as though they will tear you apart. In that moment, you just dedicate your entire being to bending their orbit, channeling their flow into a new direction.
At your command, the ancient device became your instrument, spinning to life with deafening resonance and gathering up the swirling essence like thread on a great spindle. There, in the pale pulsing glow of the machine that set you on this path long ago, you summoned all your strength, focusing on your objective and blocking out all else.
with a single concussive blast that rocked the chamber and sent you tumbling to the ground, you freed the souls from their stasis. Exhausted, your consciousness slipping away, your last sight was of the machine, dark and dormant. Then your eyes closed, and sleep welcomed you at long last. After coming to and searching for some time, you discovered the route Theos used to enter Sun and Shadow, and embarked on a long and arduous ascent back to the surface. You emerged in Ter Evron after days of tunneling through the rubble Theos had left behind, and when you stepped into the daylight, you were faced with a different Dyrwood than the one you had left. At your direction, the souls of the Hollowborn, long lost to the people of Dyrwood, were sent to a place or places unknown for reasons as mysterious as the god who suggested it. No sooner had the mystery of their whereabouts been solved than it was renewed, a new riddle for someone yet to be revealed, or perhaps for no one at all. For the people of Dyrwood, the question would linger as it always had, for even the truth was beyond belief. One day the Hollow Births had stopped with as little explanation as they had started. For all their joy at the legacy's end, Dyrwoodans would have to content themselves with their own theories as to the how and why of it all. But perhaps this was as well intended. It is said that Galawain is the enforcer of the gods, and is known to hunt down those who wrong them. To wrong Galawain, then, is truly to wake the beast, and the father of monsters took great umbrage at your broken promise to him. Along with Mogren and Abidan, Galawain embarked upon a more direct approach to claiming his quarry. In the months that followed, the frontier settlements of Dyrwood were inexplicably attacked by packs of beasts and monsters, suddenly organized and unafraid to approach Kith on their own land. Many such villages were all but destroyed by the time troops could be dispatched from local garrisons. Those that weren't destroyed by the beasts of Galawain often found themselves at the mercy of the fires of Mogren. A dry spell throughout Dyrwood led to a rash of forest fires on a scale not seen since the War of Black Trees, and many settlements paid the price for their proximity to the wilderness. In the cities, meanwhile, dabblers in animancy who had placed souls into golems and other moving vessels soon found that their creations had risen up against them. Such constructs terrorized their surroundings, killing indiscriminately and often in great numbers before being subdued. Though you had killed Lord Radric in his throne room, so strong was his drive to rid his land of Eothasians that he returned to life as a death guard, a deathless crusader for his brutal cause. With the remains of his humanity stripped away, Radric came to see all the people of Gilded Vale as worshippers of Eothas, and one day he led his forces into the village personally to see them all purged from his lands. Gilded Vale was left a hollow shell, its buildings ruined, and its people slaughtered. Even travelers and would-be squatters knew better than to take refuge inside its borders. Lord Radric returned to Radric's Hold, where he remained, keeping eternal watch over his barren domain. Following the assassinations of Duke Avar Wolfgren and Lady Webb, Defiance Bay was thrown into political upheaval. In the ensuing weeks, the streets had become the domain of looters and blackguards. Few dared to step outside their own doors alone or unarmed. But once the dozens had regrouped in the wake of the riots, they quickly put an end to the criminal activity, patrolling the streets in droves and administering their brand of law on any perceived offenders. They also took the opportunity to depose the weakened Knights of the Crucible from their position of authority, branding them traitors to the people for their actions during the riots. Whatever knights weren't stoned to death in front of their keep were forced into exile. The external contingent of knights stationed at Fleetbreaker Castle would remain there, their high justice plotting the city's recapture. The dozens would soon find themselves overwhelmed by the problems of a leaderless metropolis, and in the days and months ahead, Defiance Bay remained on the brink of collapse. Though the machine atop Ter Noaneth had been disabled, it had not seen its last use. Heritage Hill was rebuilt, and no sooner had the first families moved in to resettle the district than members of the Leaden Key, acting under standing orders from their Grand Master,
Oh man.
climbed the tower and reactivated the machine. The initiates slew a handful of the new settlers under cover of night, and watched as history repeated itself, the victims reanimating and devouring the survivors. After this second incident, the district would remain abandoned. The Duke's assassination at the apparent hands of an Animancer had caused catastrophic rioting in the streets of Defiance Bay, and few Animancers survived the first day. Many Deerwoodans took the end of Widewind's legacy as a sign, both that the gods did not approve of animancy, and that the purging of Animancers in Defiance Bay had been enough to satisfy them. In time, their rage would subside, and a number of surviving Animancers remained in and around Defiance Bay, often taking to the wilds to practice their science without repercussions. The fortress of Cadnua emerged as a bastion of security in the midst of an untamed land, becoming the envy of every Thane and Earl in Deerwood. Legend grew over time of its impregnability, and stories of formidable invaders easily scattered by the keep's defenses became popular around the hearths of Deerwoodinians. Likewise, it also became a beacon to travelers, merchants, and visiting dignitaries alike. Reputed as the finest fortress in all Deerwood, people would journey from near and distant lands alike to experience its fabled hospitality and grandeur.
At least there's some kind of positive thing in this end.
The Duke's Bell's orders by inventing a new trade arrangement with the Anamenfath to accommodate the recovering Deerwooden market. With the Deerwood's people still weakened by Widewind's legacy, the Valian republics easily pushed their would-be competitors out of the market. For her outrageous insubordination and audacity, Pallegina was banished from the republics. She traveled north in the Eastern Reach, avoiding Valian ports and entering the ranks of the kind wayfarers. Despite her bravery and dedication to those in her care, her strange appearance made her feel like an outsider wherever she went.
Aww.
Adair chose not to return home. Still conflicted as to his role in the Saints' War and unsure of his place in the Deerwood, he took a ship to Adir and reunited with his parents. There, he resumed the quiet lifestyle he had grown accustomed to in his years as a farmhand in Gilded Vale.
Okay.
After the Watcher sent him away, Aloth found himself cut off from every authority and ally he had ever known.
Right.
His family, his homeland, the Leaden Key, and, finally, the Watcher. He wandered on his own for several days, passing through villages and settlements. The Deerwoodans he passed looked on the ragged Adiran with suspicion, and he did not linger long enough to let their misgivings turn to violence. Finally, he passed the last township and reached the wilds of Aer Glonfoth, alive with hunter and beast alike. Yet none accosted him, and he eventually found himself among the ruins of the Engwithans. He found one of the ancient machines easily enough. When he did, he remembered the rituals he had learned from the Watcher. With a final sigh, he activated the device, surrendering his soul to the powers beyond.
Jesus.
After all that he had learned in the Watcher's company, Kanarua could no longer see meaning in his pursuit of the Tanvi Oratoa. He decided to leave what remained of it within the depths of the Endless Paths and return home. Kana bid the Watcher farewell and sailed back to Rawatai, spending the tempestuous journey reflecting on the time he had lost to the pursuit of falsehoods. His family found Kana much changed, his fiery excitement replaced with a weary solemnity. Determined to change his wandering ways, Kana took up a quiet life as a lorekeeper at the college, teaching young students the traditions of their people.
Aww.
With Theos defeated and the souls released from Sun and Shadow, healthy children were born once again in the Deerwood. The grieving mother sought a place where she might do penance for the birthing bell. She returned to Deerford, where, to the astonishment of the villagers, she delivered the first healthy child in over a decade. She remained there, and with each new birth, she saw a measure of hope restored to the Deerwood, and a measure of grace for her own troubled past.
Okay.
Durrance continued to blame Woodica for the atrocities of the Saints' War. Believing Magrin to have been a pawn in the machinations of the Queen that was, and feeling that Theos's expulsion had been a step towards reconciliation with his goddess, Durrance tried for a time to reopen communication with her. When only silence came, he took it as a condemnation of his continued existence. Ultimately, he built a pyre and threw himself upon it, using his own shattered staff as kindling. You and Sagani never found Persoc together. The Adra figurine had gone dark by the time they emerged from Sun and Shadow. It was another month before Sagani finally accepted that Persoc's trail had gone cold again. Her search took her beyond the Deerwood and as far as the Living Lands. She saw the great coastal cities of Rawatai and the ruins of Old Valia, absorbing the details of these strange and distant lands. 20 years passed before the Adra figurine finally glowed again. When it did, she followed its signal to a quiet hamlet on the outskirts of Adir. There, she met a young farmer and told her of her past as an elder of Masuk. Sagani returned to a village that had forgotten her face, but remembered her story. Masuk greeted her with cautious warmth, and Sagani found that their ways had become strange to her. She also learned that Kalu had perished of winter fever a few years before, and her middle child, Najuo, had died in a raid. But she found her daughter Yakona a hunter and mother of 3, and her son Malak a builder of mighty walls. In them, she came to find her place in the village, and the familiar contours of a world that had changed in her absence. For you, the death of Theos brought an end to your waking visions, and a silence to the whispers of the past. In their absence, you were able to sleep. The questions of a distant lifetime ceased to trouble your soul. All that remained was what to make of the answer. But at the moment, there was little to be done, and the matter would have to wait. A long journey loomed ahead.
So basically, I didn't complete any of the companion side quests, so they all had shitty endings. This is basically what just happened. This is okay. Maybe I should just never beat this game. God, it's just sad if you don't do their quests. All your companions lived terrible lives because you didn't do a quest for them. Don't you feel good about yourself? Man, that is a crappy ending. The only positive thing is like, yeah, this castle, it was pretty cool. People liked it, but everything else is just burning. People are killing themselves. Congratulations, you killed Theos, but really the world still sucks. Like, that's the end. Oh, we can reverse? Oh, that's a new feature. Okay. There you go. Oh, there's the White March right there. I guess it's already out. Yeah, so the game's beaten. It was a shitty ending. Terrible ending. Because I didn't do the quests. I totally forgot about companion quests by the time I restarted recording this video. And obviously I didn't care because I was already at the end of the game when I stopped playing the first time. But good God, that's just a terrible ending. Dude comes back to life, kills everybody. 2 of our companions killed themselves. I guess the dwarf lady didn't have a terrible ending. She lived with her family. Oh yeah, and the Cypher, she gave birth to children, I guess. Well, not gave birth, but she delivered. Yeah, but anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching the final episode of Pillars of Eternity. I'll see you some other time. Maybe I'll play this expansion stuff. I'm not sure yet. Take care.